Tabitha Brown brightens days like no one else. Now, the actress, vegan, and social media phenomenon is partnering with Target to give all your gatherings that perfect summer glow. It's all about bringing loved ones together around all the best things: delicious food, fun games, good music, and that bright, happy sunshine. This collection has you set for a summer full of joy. Check out the Tabitha Brown for Target Outdoors Entertaining Collection on May 14th in Target locations and on Target.com.
I was so high, did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes, the chaos that controls my mind. Whispered goodbye, she got on a plane, never to return again, but always in my heart. Ho!
This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. And her heart is breaking in front of me. And I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, ha, ha. Whoa, ha, ha. Whoa, ha, ha.
Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa!
Whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha.
Ah.
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha 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 ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha ha, whoa ha ha.
Whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha. Whoa ha.
Whoa! Doom doom doom. Whoa! Doom doom doom. Whoa! Doom doom doom. Wow!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the blackest show about nothing. It's Jaden XD.
I'm sorry, I'm very scared right now because outside, nigga, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's getting worse by the moment.
Yeah. It's a little scary, a little daunting. A little endo days, you know?
I still feel like LA, even when y'all be dealing with the smoke and the fires, because you deal with them often, that there's still an element of sun. Right now, it isn't, like, outside is in sepia.
Depends how bad it is, what part of the season it is, because it does get that way.
It's in full sepia, like full sepia at this point. Tombstone.
Yeah. It's motherfucking scary, man.
Yeah.
And, stay indoors if you can.
Yeah.
If you have air purifiers, kick that shit on.
Turn them on.
I know people are like, yeah, anti-mask, blah, blah, blah. Listen, air quality ain't no hoe. Like,
fuck around and find out, nigga.
Okay, everything is fun and games when you can fuck around and can't breathe, So
ain't while we're all walking around like this.
Especially if you're taking the trains too, because it's not a train air ain't no hoe either. So
I kept my mask on. I took the train the other day.
Really?
I did. I took the train. Every time I take the train now, my friends be like, what? Because, nigga, what? I don't do that no more. I did. I took it the other day because it didn't make sense to take a cab from where I was and masked the fuck up because I was like, absolutely not. I don't give a fuck if it's 2027, nigga. And there are, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about them crazy people on the internet. Praise the Lord, niggas. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm still here. Yeah. I don't have. I'm very. I've been tired the last few weeks,
Same.
and I. It's not like medical or anything. I'm like, that's all good. But I've just been really tired, and I don't know why. And I'm excited because I'm going on vacation soon. I guess.
Are you?
Well, yeah.
Where you going?
We're still planning that.
Okay.
So,
like
but it'll be very, very soon. We're going on vacation.
You need a vacation.
I know.
Yeah. You need to get out of California, and it don't need to be to Nevada, and it don't need to be to New York. Like, you need to get out of California and go somewhere and sit down.
Oh, well, I don't mind staying in California. It's a big ass state. I could just go to Yosemite or something.
I mean, sure, but I think I would like for you to go on a vacation.
True.
You know?
Yeah. I don't have a desire to go out of the country right now. And that's because of I feel the way when I go out of the country, there's a way that I would like to be, like Dr. Kia said on Getting Grown.
Fair.
Like I want to, when I go away on a trip or something, I want to make sure that I'm able to not worry about money, not worry about accommodations.
Yeah.
Yes. Like if I want to go to Harrods and drop, $500 on a bubble, if you will, then fine. It's nothing. But now I'm like, girl, you need to save up and move. So, because moving costs.
I'm sorry. I can't stop looking at outside. I don't
Make sure
work
you
with
take
the
a
hot
picture of
links
the
because I
moon.
used to be one. Like, I've been talking about hot links. Nigga, I'm about to be a hot link, nigga.
It's not like you're on fire.
My pussy is.
I had a new AKA this week too that was kind of similar.
Okay, so give it to me.
I was gonna say, AKA Mr. Damn it.
I'll go
AKA
further.
Mr.
I'm Jade, aka Hot Link. That's my new drag name.
Hot Link. Oh yes, AKA Mr. Never Eat a Corn Dog on a Nude Beach.
I want to go to all the new beaches and eat all the corn dogs.
Like,
why is the drag? That is a sickening drag name. Hot Link.
Hot Link, yeah.
That's
Hot
my new
Link.
drag name.
You could be Cornbread's daughter.
Oh my God. Imagine me.
Cornbread and Hot Link.
Let me message her right now and be like, hi, you don't know me, but my new drag name is Hot Link. Can I be in your house?
And I know her question is going to be is, can you cook Hot Link?
Yes, bitch. I cook anything. Let me in. Nigga.
Don't name yourself nothing if you can't do it.
That's what I'm saying. No, I can get busy. First of all, and cook a Hot Link proper. It needs to be just about busting.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to tell you last week about my Hot Link experience.
The fact that I have brought Hot Links to every fucking podcast. I want a Hot Link.
I said a beef hot links.
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 I said a brat beef kielbasa hot smoked sausage cheddar.
Oh my gosh. Did I mention the hot? Either way, I had barbecue in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you did. You told me.
And how it was hot doggy.
No.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. So, I don't want to mention the name of this restaurant because I don't want to get sued for bad Yelp reviews. But
What?
Thank you, Abe. So
Wait, what? You can get sued for bad
you're
Yelp
not supposed
reviews.
You're not supposed to.
Oh,
It's the January 6th rule.
When Abe edited out the name of the place that I was ranting about last time, even though I think they fully deserve.
Yeah.
Whatever bad comes their way. But go ahead.
Yeah, well, basically, I ordered a Hot Link, and it was merely like a what's it called that you chop up and put in
Beanie
red beans and
Weenies.
rice kielbasa.
Well,
hot sauce
no,
on
not
it.
the like the kielbasa, like the it'd be that round.
Yes, it was the kielbasa, like the Hills Farm, the Hillshire Farm one, and it had hot sauce on it. And I knew what it was because when you cook kielbasa on the thing, it curls up in the way like you make a.
Listen, you fry a kielbasa hard enough, it will give a hot link.
Yes,
look.
but it's not a hot link. It is the Chrysler 300 to the Phantom. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's perfect, friend.
When I tell you, I saw red.
And not in a hot link, clearly.
No, not in a hot link.
No, that would infuriate me. You can't even shape a kielbasa like a hot link.
No. And what was interesting was the fact that Chris Rogers was even like looking forward to like, I want a hot link. I was like, nigga, you eat hot links? He was like,
yes.
Yeah, I'm black. I was like,
what?
Yeah.
He's a RDR live.
Yeah. So he went to work today in like all Nike fit and a do-rag. I was
good.
Like,
I'm so glad he's gotten away from those hard bottom shoes.
But yeah, he was so disappointed. He was so disappointed. Like, why, nigga? This is just hot sauce on a kielbasa. I wanted to fight.
I don't like that.
And I know people in Los Angeles, especially a lot of natives, I get hometown pride. People are so protective of their own. Like, we do have this. You just got to go here, or you got to go here. You only eat here. You got to go down all the way here.
A hot link is a hot link is a hot link. And it is a hot link in California. It is a hot link in New York. It is a hot link in Ohio. It is a hot link in Texas. It is a hot link. It's a hot link. It's a motherfucking hot link.
You order the shits and you put it on the fucking grill.
And you cook it until it is bubbling and almost bursting and getting charred. And then you put it in a sweet bun and you top it with mustard.
There was no char, and that's how I knew this shit was not good.
It wasn't a hot link, which is the most.
It was a kielbasa with hot sauce on it.
Not a kielbasa with hot sauce. The fuck?
I told you it was the kielbasa link that they have that you chop up in the thing. That's what they did. They split down the middle.
That is really disappointing. You all should be ashamed of yours. Was this place owned by? Was it Nordic, or was it Negro?
It was Negro.
And y'all tried to pass off hot links.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just really proud at the way that I've been able to carry this hot link conversation for weeks now.
Yeah.
Because I want one.
Keep it going. Hot links. Unite. Anyway, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing, everybody. We're 13 minutes in talking about hot links.
Yeah.
Anywho, how was your week outside of it glowing, outside?
I can't believe what's happening out here. Week was cool. We were working. If you have not seen on June 27th, if you happen to be in the New York City area, Brooklyn specifically, Fran, Kia, Crystal, and myself will be guests of Dr. Joy from Therapy for Black Girls on her book tour in her New York stop.
Yeah.
Sisterhood Heals is her new book, and so we are going to be her guests for this stop. And so there are tickets available for you all to come and be a part of the chat or listen to the chat. Let me rephrase that. And y'all already know Dr. Joy is the bee's knees. I'm not gonna call her the shit. It's Dr. Joy. So
yeah,
I mean she is, but
Jaden XD. I don't know. We might scare her.
No, I don't think so. Dr. Joy is multifaceted and
she is.
And full of duality. And I feel like it would be a good place for her to come and take her bra off. We're like the place you come to take your bra off.
Yes.
Yes. Nobody expects to come on here and listen to anything useful.
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing of substance here. Well, except for what I'm about to say. which might be in the next thing. Did you see how these whites done lost these parents done lost their...
I was
Do you hear that?
What is that? Is that a snowplow?
Are they...
What is that?
Hold on. Anywho, my week was cool. It was just a lot of work. I don't care. Anyway. Because I have to tell you the important thing, but I have to tell you after the break.
All right, well, let's pay the bills so we can chat.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. Tell everybody to listen. Subscribe to our Patreon. Subscribe to our YouTube. Support our sponsors. Look in the description box. Let's take a break. And hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Tabitha Brown brightens days like no one else. Now, the actress, vegan, and social media phenomenon is partnering with Target to bring the world more vibrance, candor, and joy. Arriving for the season of laid-back lounging, backyard barbecues, and poolside hands, this limited-time collection is here to give all your gatherings that perfect summer glow. The Tabitha Brown for Target Outdoors Entertaining Collection drops at Target and Target.com on May 14th. This collection is designed to celebrate Tab's favorite season, summer. It's all about bringing loved ones together around all the best things: delicious food, fun games, good music, and that bright, happy sunshine. From the comfiest outdoor furniture you've ever lounged on, to your new favorite pool floaty, to games, to glassware, and more, this collection has you set for a summer full of joy. Check out Tabitha Brown for Target Outdoors Entertaining Collection on May 14th in Target locations and on Target.com.
Now this nigga's alarm going off. Like, what the fuck? It's the end of the world, nigga. It's the end of the world. It's orange outside. It looks like I am in the middle of a Jolly Rancher. It is...
Yeah. Something's actually happening in Canada.
Right? Shit don't happen in Canada.
Right. I bet you it was a disgruntled Mountie. It was just like...
Because they still make them wear them hats. They got to wear all them clothes in the summertime.
I'm sure.
All that uniform?
Like they do in... Because, didn't they under still British rule or something, too? Because
some of it. I don't know.
Have to do them...
I'm be honest with you. I don't really know about Canada.
I don't really know about Canada. I've been a couple times, and it was to gamble and to go to Popeyes because there wasn't one in Buffalo at the time. But other than that, and the Popeyes in Canada, 2 out of 2.
Oh, I would never. I would never. I remember eating Popeyes upstate, and I said I wanted to throw it at the world. It was the worst fucking Popeyes I've ever had in my life. I've been in Niagara Falls, that's it. And I know they put cheese, curdles, and gravy on fries.
Oh, poutine.
Mm-hmm. That's the extent of my Canadian knowledge. Mm-hmm. And Rocky and Bullwinkle. Rocky and Bullwinkle's Canadian? I don't know. I just made that up.
I love them.
Wasn't he a Mountie?
Not to say not to say I hate Canada. I don't, but...
No, we just don't know. Isn't he a Mountie?
Dudley Do-Right was a Mountie, and he was on Rocky and Bullwinkle. See, kids, if you're listening to this, back in the old country, we used to have this cartoon called Rocky and Bullwinkle. Mm-hmm. They have rebooted it, in your time. They did, as an Amazon exclusive or whatever. Uh-huh. And they have new animation.
Hold on to your shorts.
This is weird.
It's everyone's favorite talking moose and flying squirrel. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
An alien was in my suitcase. You know what this means?
He's seen your underwear.
Oh, yes, they did the Rocky and Bullwinkle.
The Adventures of Rocky. Okay, let me look and see. Hold on. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yeah. Let's see where it originated. Surreal comedy, satire, variety. Yeah, it was like a variety cartoon show.
Okay, this shit is loud.
Well, where is the nigga from? Mexico. Jay Ward. Where's Jay Ward from? San Francisco. And Alex Anderson. Berkeley, California. Okay, so this was some California
hippies.
shit.
Hippie gays.
Yep.
Or just hippies.
Died in Carmel. Jay Ward died in LA. In 89. Damn, that nigga was born in 1920. I sound like the kids today. I saw a meme today where a kid asked their mother, they were like, well, how was it? Was it really bad when you were dealing with slavery, living in slavery? And she was like, nigga, I was born in 1990.
That's like how when kids refer to people, oh, you were born in the late 1900s.
The 1900s.
I'm like, fuck you.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. Oh, this is what I was going to tell you. So did you see that fight at the school? So yesterday or this week, there was a school district meeting out here in Glendale. And it was over... They were trying to decide whether June should be declared Pride Month for the students.
Where was this, in Florida?
No, here in Glendale.
You did.
California.
Oh, you said Glen. Okay.
And so it got violent.
Now at 11, clashes, chaos, and arrests outside a Glendale school board meeting. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Tempers flare as protesters face off over how schools teach gender and sexuality in class, leading to fistfights, shouting matches, and arrests.
The chaos coming
Because, in California, the state law allows California schools to teach queer education stuff and not like, within reason, obviously, like what gay is and, how to respect people's pronouns, all that other good shit, right? These people had it out in the fucking meeting and it had a melee outside.
Glendale is what kind of community?
Suburban.
Okay.
White.
Okay. Because the Republican population in California is very much there. And as much as people want to pretend that, or not pretend, as liberal as LA, cities like LA are, or San Francisco, there are also some deep reds that live up in there as well that look like, a Kardashian or what have you. And when I went to Malibu, was it was like surfer Republicans is what they were giving me.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be, disillusioned by LA. There's free weed. No, it's MAGA here too.
Yeah, they be having some. California has some MAGA. Let me look. Hold on.
That video is motherfucking crazy. It looked like the riots.
Look at. What in the hell? What in the hell? Oh, this is January 6th. This is an insurrection.
Yeah. All because they think parents and concerned members of the community, which kills me when they go to have these things, these plants. Like they think, I don't know, they don't know what to think. I guess they assume that schools are teaching boys how to suck dick and shit. Like that's not how it works.
What's wrong with y'all? They're not teaching about glory holes and whatnot, nigga. They're teaching about human respect. And look, and notice how the ones with the pride flags and the protect the trans kids signs and all of that are not the ones in the middle of the brouhaha. Because you know who it is in the middle of the brouhaha. All the red hats.
The angry low readers.
The ones who, yeah, exactly. The ones that be fucking their cousins and shit. What the fuck does this say?
I'm telling you, Pride Month is this is just not the best Pride Month. We just cancel it altogether, Just, I
feel like every year we say that about Pride Month, Black History Month,
And see, it proves my point that we as a people can't hold shit together for 30 days. We have to go back to a week. We can handle a week as a peep. Well, I don't know about gay history because this past 7 days have not been great. But at least a week we could commit to, like Black History Month. It falls off the rails after like day 8. You know what I mean? Like, either,
and not due to Black people. And Pride Month does not fall off the rails due to LGBTQIA plus people.
No, it's never the people who are supposed. Well, let me not say never because either Nick Cannon may have a baby, and sometimes with gay shit. Okay, I told you the other day with the sometimes very few times we're at fault. However, by large, it's other factors that
hateful
contribute to the downfall. So we need to just limit things to a week. We need to have a Negro History Week back like we used to. We got to rebrand.
Not rebrand to it. Not minimize it down to a week.
No, we're just going back to what it used to be. It used to be just a day. Then it got to a week. So I think that's the sweet spot.
Okay, that's fair. Instead of a whole month. It's like people who celebrate their birthdays all month. It's like, girl, I can only watch you blow out candles, but so many times.
Yeah, like there's only so many just like birthday happy hours and shit. You know, we
this
can
is what
go
I'm
to.
saying.
Like
people
at this
would be
point,
like,
it's just Wednesday,
month, and it'd be like 6 events. How many times am I supposed to come celebrate you like this? How many sparklers are we gonna look at? How many different ways are we gonna? I don't know.
Like, I understand, like, celebrating life and it's important.
Yes.
But it's important for you. You know? Like, a lot of that stuff doesn't have to include a lot of the other people that are involved in your life.
Like go on a hike, take yourself on a picnic.
Yeah. Like, I'm all for celebrating. You, 365. I'm all for that, right? Like, however, I don't need to be a part of that journey.
Yeah, like take yourself to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Commit yourself to like a solo brunch. Take yourself out to the movies.
Yeah.
Take a bath. Like definitely we don't all need to
celebrate you every day. No one is taking that away from you.
Yeah.
I just don't need to be a part of that journey.
And I'm even fine being a part of your birthday weekend if there are a couple different activities.
Yeah.
But when it extends past, I'm just trying to figure out how many times we're going to celebrate your birthday.
Right. Because at this point, we're rolling into other people's birthdays.
This is what I'm saying, which is rolling into my life and taking away from my what? Self-care.
Exactly. It also takes away from your autonomy too.
Yeah.
Because, when you have friends and they have birthdays and shit, then you automatically are obligated to go. And then...
And I'm not talking about you having different celebrations with different groups of people, right?
Oh, no,
like your
different.
work people want to give you a birthday thing, and then like your community, like y'all do something, and then maybe you do something with your family. But like you planning activities with your friends multiple times throughout the month because your birthday all month. You asking us to spend mad money, put on clothes, there's just so many things.
Did you see that TikTok of that guy about how he doesn't condone his homeboys cheating because of the fact that he spent money on their wedding? He was like, "You damn right, I'm gonna tell your wife that she was cheating because why? I spent my own money on your destination wedding."
Oh, destination? Why? I'd not be traveling and you cheating.
Like, but that's true though. Like, nigga, you not gonna. Why are you?
Now you disrespected me. My time and my money, my resources. You know what I'm saying?
My return of the investment is a godchild on what and y'all stay together.
Like, I didn't come all the way to St. Lucia to stay at the Sandals, but I did it for you.
No. Exactly. That's so fucking rude for you to just be like...
It's inconsiderate.
I mean...
It's inconsiderate.
Yeah.
When you cheat on one, you cheat on the community.
Yes, and I wish people realized that it breaks up everything.
Everything. I was watching the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm the other day where Cheryl and Larry were getting divorced, or she said she was leaving him, and all the friends were like, "We choose Cheryl." Like, you are messing up so many
no,
things. You're messing up our whole dynamics and like multiple people.
And what kills me about when people cheat is that they assume that they're going to have like their squad or whatever on their side all the time. And it's like, no, nigga, like we told you not to cheat. You're scum. Like, boo, be by yourself.
Listen, we are not in our 20s anymore. This is not high school, nigga. Like, you got kids and shit. If you not happy, tell somebody you not happy and move in a different way. But don't be out here being trife life and think I'm getting ready to back you up and throw you a parade.
Yeah. Anyway, let's switch gears for a little bit. So speaking of like back in the old country or getting older and stuff, let's name something that ages you without saying your age. Oh. I'll go first.
Okay.
Have you noticed that they don't do after school specials anymore?
No, because I don't watch live TV much. I don't watch live TV at all anymore. I can't tell you the last time I have watched a program live. I know.
I do watch wrestling live, but I watched what's it called, like Drag Race live. Like there's some things, or like if I happen to like think of like, let me just scroll the cable thing, just to see, then fine. But it's very rare and few in between. But I've definitely noticed that they don't have like specific programming for teens to say, don't do this shit. No. Because if this was the 90s, we would have been had a damn PSA or after school special about a school shooter by now, and we don't.
Actually, they have commercials, but I don't think they're after school specials.
See, they don't hit as hard like them damn truth commercials and stuff.
Oh, no. Them truth commercials are dumb. I think they're still playing that commercial with the girl turning the eggs or whatever. The one who's flattened out. Oh, the one who flattened out on the couch. And they're like,
Sarah. She won't answer you. Or she can't.
Why not?
This is the way it's been since she started smoking pot. She's all lazy and boring and... we used to have so much fun together.
This Is Your Brain on Drugs?
Yeah.
The guy who directed Space Jam. Total, like...
Now, nigga, I know you was high the whole time. You directed Space Jam?
I know. He also did other iconic shit, but I was like, that's pretty cool to know that, like, This Is Your Brain on Drugs. And now you...
Yeah, and then we've seen your brain on drugs in Space Jam.
Yeah. We got Monstars and shit.
Right. High hit 'em, high hit 'em, high hit 'em, high. Low hit 'em, low hit 'em, low hit 'em, low. Something that tells my age without telling my age. Fresh goes better with Mentos. Fresh goes better with Mentos. Fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker.
The fresh maker. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hell motherfucking yeah.
Yeah.
Do they still sell Mentos?
Yes, because Noah likes the fruit ones, as do I, even though I don't like too many chewy things. I will tell you this, though. I saw a TikTok or internet something, and it was a young lady. She had done like a little like TikTok or whatever, like a skit. And she was online at the club, and she was like, oh my God, I forgot my ID. And it had the Mentos music playing in the background. And when she's like trying to figure out what to do, she pulls out her Blockbuster card and some Mentos to the bouncer. She's like, when you over 30, but you forgot your ID. And it shows them the Blockbuster card. Bitch, you pull out a Blockbuster card, you should be okay anywhere.
Absolutely.
Anywhere.
You should be able to eat half price because
absolutely.
At that point, you are a senior citizen.
Coming for the supper special.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. That is one. That is one.
That's
way.
so funny. Mentos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go buy because I loved the fruity ones, and then my mother always had the cinnamon ones, which that's peak auntie. Aunties love cinnamon. I don't get Big Red.
Yes, my grandmother
Mike
loves
Hotz.
Big Red, but I don't like cinnamon in candy. I love cinnamon, but I don't like it in candy because it's not cinnamon.
It's a weird hot spicy thing, and it's not. That's why I don't like Fireball.
I don't like Fireball, Big Red. I can tolerate Big Red, but I don't like Fireballs, and I don't like hot tamales.
Same, but that's like my mother's stuff.
My mother loves a hot fucking molly.
A hot tamale. I'm be like, ew, mom. When we went to Dylan's Candy Bar when she was here. And they had first of all, I forgot they had all the vintage candy at Dylan's Candy Bar. I had got a whatchamacallit. Love those. And they had Fifth Avenue is my favorite candy ever.
Do you know one of my favorite candies? And Dylan's has it. The little peanut butter white bars with the striped brown wrapper on the outside.
Yes. Yes.
Like, come on, nigga.
yes, the hard candy with the peanut butter wrapped in the thing. Yes. It's almost like potato candy, but it's not potato candy. Have you ever had potato candy?
I don't think so.
Where it's essentially mashed potatoes with powdered sugar and it's hardened, and then there's a layer of peanut butter in the middle.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't want that. That looks terrible.
It's delicious. Tastes like taffy.
Oh, okay. Mashed potatoes, butter, vanilla, and powdered sugar and peanut butter. Wow, what a sad recipe. Okay.
It's one of them depression from the Great Depression recipes.
You can tell. You're like, how can we make a sweet treat?
Yeah.
Put some brown sugar and some cabbage soup. Yuck.
Yes.
Ooh, maybe I'll make some cabbage soup candies and call them Great Depressions.
Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
Ma Jode special.
Did you know?
Let's take a break.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because we didn't take a break last time.
Oh.
Let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alert. Smoke from wildfires burning in Canada drifting across the tri-state area. It is making the skies hazy and making for potentially dangerous conditions, especially for people with respiratory issues.
We are also on the lookout for some spot showers. Let's get our first look at the exclusive AccuWeather forecast.
And we're back. Talking about talking.
Yeah. You want to know a random fact that I found out? The 40-hour work week was created in the Great Depression. It was like 1938 or something like that.
Yeah. By Henry Ford.
Henry Ford's the one who did that?
Yeah, Henry Ford was one of the great pioneers in the work environment, or in the working sector, because also the 4-day work week was also to circumvent child labor. So, like the 8-hour, 40-hour work week thing. But yeah.
Boomers. Oh, I sound like a teenager. They be calling us boomers. Well, now no, they call us the geriatric millennials, which is
this gay on yesterday was calling out the gay elders for not being responsible in the community. And mind you, the person that he was calling a gay elder, that gay elder, quote unquote, was only 29.
Not a gay.
Gay people are so funny to me because I always laugh like in ballroom culture. They'd be like, this is my daughter. And it'd be like a 36-year-old man.
That has been a question of mine. And I didn't want to you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, But I always
that
wondered,
shit
I'm
is
like,
funny. It
what?
don't
We
make
have
no
a
sense
house
to
mother
me.
who's like 27.
Because that's what made me Pose was so like weird. Because it was like, okay, girl, MJ, I know you they mother and stuff, but you barely holding it together yourself.
Well, I cracked up because I cracked because NJ was a mother. She was like, you be in my house by 9:00. Don't you be coming to my house past this time. You be here for family dinner on Sunday. Like, I do not play these games with you. And I was like, you know what? If you're going to claim to have a family, have a family.
Yeah, true.
Treat them niggas like they belong to what? You.
Yeah. She's in Transformers, the new Transformers.
I know. I told you she's also in Loot.
In who?
Loot. Did you ever watch Loot?
Oh, yes. With Maya Rudolph.
And the evil looking white man who played her husband.
Can I say that Apple has a lot of good programming?
You been watching Ted Lasso?
No. I will watch Ted Lasso when people stop telling me to watch Ted Lasso. I will watch Ted Lasso when people stop telling me to watch Ted Lasso. I will get to it. Like, it took me years to get to Euphoria.
Yeah, and you still won't fucking finish it. And I'm not the one to be trying to give you hyped shit. It's not because it's hyped. I tell you because it's good.
It's just a lot. It's a lot
but
of
you would
pressure
sit up here, have me watching all the bullshit. And you know what I do? Do it.
Because I like you watch bullshit that you don't have to think about.
You don't have to think about Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso just makes you feel good.
Oh, I'm not into that.
Yeah, you will be. Me neither. But I wasn't until I was.
Are the episodes long or short?
They're not long at all.
Okay. Is it like The Good Place? Which, great show.
Yeah, told you. Is it like The Good Place? In what way?
In the sense of feel good type of, there's a moral dilemma and then they figure out like, okay.
Yes, less sitcom-y, obviously, because it's British. But also like there's a good healthy balance of humor, like funny humor. A dilemma, a moral dilemma, a resolve, your characters. I didn't realize Ted Lasso was such a big thing when I started watching it until I realized. I just started watching it because I clicked on Apple TV and I was like, all right, bet. Let's, give it a go. And I really enjoyed it. Now the latest season, wait. Oh, I missed that episode.
It just ended.
Yeah, I gotta go watch the last. I gotta go watch the last episode, last one or two. But yeah, I just think I'd give it a go. I like it. I was actually pleasantly surprised.
I will.
And I watched the British version of Ghosts. Remember I was telling you I like Ghosts? I finally watched the British one. Mm-hmm. Did not disappoint.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did end up watching What We Do in the Shadows. Like that.
Yes, and you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was funny. I'll get to things in my own time. It's just a lot of pressure. Okay.
All right. Give me your age without giving me your age, nigga. An old contrarian. Contrarian ass. I'll watch it eventually.
This is about to sound. This is a very, 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 very. I don't know if it's regional.
Okay.
But no, it's national. Olin Mills.
A familiar name to newlyweds, graduates, and grandparents for the past 75 years is shutting down, at least here in the tri-state. Olin Mills is closing the last of its stores in Cincinnati this week. A phone rep at the Harrison Avenue.
Yeah. Olin Mills. Do people go to the mall and still get pictures taken? Because here's my thing. We went to the mall. We went to the Beverly Center, just regular Beverly Center, which is whack, by the way.
I was like, every time you all choose to go there, it's so fascinating to me.
Yeah, it was I just got to run in here and get some shit real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So go in there, and I happen to go in Macy's because Macy's always got a sale. And I realized we walked past like this area, and like, you know how like at the Target in Atlantic in Brooklyn, how it's kind of like now they have like the online pickup thing and the customer service like area, like over here in the corner. One Macy's. Remember back in the day, it used to you have to go in the back and there's like a room where there's like the gift wrappings area.
Yeah.
And they don't have that. All of that was like up front, like as like a cash wrap. I was like, that is so interesting.
They don't have the gift wrapping counter anymore?
No, like you have like I've purposely gone to several department stores to look and see where the gift wrapping center was, or you know how like some areas they'd have like different spaces. Like I remember the mall back where I grew up, the Sears. You would go in the back and there's a whole separate like space, and you go to this other room for gift wrapping, and then they had another like for home stuff, because you know back then you could buy prefab homes,
and it'd be a different floor, or like the Macy's on 34th where they used to have the gift wrapping by the bathroom. Like you can go through the shoes, and it's like it's towards the back, but they don't have gift wrapping counters.
They might have it at that one because it's flagship, obviously, but they did not have it at this big ass one that you would think that they would, you know?
Wow.
But the kids don't go to the mall anymore, or you know, or get a gift wrapped.
I know they're not subjected to like. Who was I talking to the other day where they were saying they were talking about a friend of theirs whose daughter is graduating, or she in high school and she wants a pair of Gucci shoes, and asked for Gucci shoes, right? Meanwhile, we used to have to go to like JCPenney, or like.
Order
Macy's.
shit from East Bay.
Order through a catalog, nigga. Through a catalog, because it wasn't no online.
No.
And the East Bay catalog is like the Staples catalog. Big as fuck for no reason. I really wish people would stop sending me catalogs. I get like way more catalogs than I should at this day and age.
They still send catalogs?
Yes. And you know who's one person, one company that sends catalogs? Free People. Aren't y'all supposed to be sustainable? Cut that shit out.
I do know they send them because they've sent them to me. And I'm like, I don't know how you've gotten my information because I've never purchased
through them third party
me.
such and suches. Have you ever, you purchased from Urban?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They're all the same company. Urban Outfitters, Free People, and Anthropology.
I'm tired of people selling my shit.
That's do where we live. It's AI.
One thing that I don't know if they're still in business anymore. The Schwann's ice cream or frozen treat truck. So there used to be a frozen dessert company called Schwann's. I think it's SCHWANN or something of the variety. And they
frozen
got
foods.
their big thing through frozen foods, and like you had to order through a catalog and stuff like that. And my grandmother swore by them, and all the little old ladies in at the church and her friend group at the senior citizen center, they all ordered from it, and I thought it was so cool. And like the food and stuff was tasty.
It's still in business.
I don't think that
as of 2022 they changed their name to Yellow, YELLOH. Schwann's Home Delivery.
Wow. They still exist.
Yep.
I used to have the frozen pizza every day when I got home.
Since 1952.
And we're becoming yellow with OH.
Yellow. What a dumb name. Wait, why is one of the Google searches, why is Schwann's always out of stock?
I'm doing a Schwann's haul. I didn't go shopping this last Saturday. We had plenty of stuff in our pantry, but we had some CalFresh left over. And so I decided to go ahead and splurge and get some stuff from Schwann's. Schwann's is
lemon blueberry bliss ice cream. That sounds fabulous.
That sounds delicious.
What's something, age yourself without aging yourself?
Oh, bust it. When I go to an event now, an outing, a gathering of such, I come home, I need full silence, and I need a nap. Recharge, rejuvenate, refresh. I can't. So when we're watching that weird man who makes those strange YouTube videos on 90 Day Fiance, Bacon Shark, when he was telling that girl, I need to take a nap I can't go to the pregame for the pregame. Like it is one party today. One. You pick one party for me to go to. That's me. And if I do an event on the weekend, please don't ask me to do another one.
That's so real.
Very special circumstances. A good Judy is in town, for the weekend. So we have a couple things planned. But you better believe by the end of that, I'm not going to talk to you all for a month, and I'm not going out for the next 3 weekends.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day about how, a very short or not too long ago, I was out ripping and running, just happy hours every, we got to go to happy hour. Oh, we got to go to this event and that event. And now it's like event is like calling me like a nigger.
RDR
Live. Oh God. Like, do you want to go here? What'd you call me? Like, I don't.
And don't let it have a dress code. Don't let me have to put thought and effort into what I'm putting on. Stressful.
Yeah. Like, and then, like I mentioned before, then other people have issues because they can't do the same thing. So they got to project on you and why you got to do everything like the way they do. And it's like, girl, I like my life the way it is. I don't need this now. Like, I don't.
I saw a meme that said, hey kid, you want to hear a scary story? One day you'll be able to do whatever you want and you will choose to stay home alone.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Like I struggle with adulthood a lot. And it's not because of like I have trouble paying bills or anything. It has a lot to do with like surface level decision making. Like I know like we're like, oh, I know I need to save. I know I need to do like responsible shit, fine. But then I think about like day to day, right? Like there was a day where the only thing I ate was a small bag of chocolate covered almonds and an iced coffee.
Yeah, that sounds like a Tuesday.
And I thought it was, I was wang dang doodle, like, woo, editing, getting it done. And then I realized at the end, I'm like, why am I so tired, dead to the bed? Well, girl, it's because you only consumed like 700 calories. And that was at 3 a.m. this morning. So
that's what I have to remind myself a lot of times during the day. I'm like, eat, Jade. Go make something to eat.
Yeah. Or the conscious decision of eating the right things, like, oh, I can have ice cream for breakfast if I wanted to. Is it wise? No. But sometimes I'm in the mood to have, I don't know, cake.
Or let me flip it for you. If you are lactose and you know the ice cream is going to hit at a certain point, maybe you should eat it in the morning so that by the time it hits, you know what I'm saying? You're not in an uncomfortable position for later on. You see what I'm saying? You eat ice cream at night, you know that at some point, maybe in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning, it's going to tear you up. But you eat it in the morning, your body digests it by the afternoon, you're good to go.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Or you can just take lactate pills or eat non-dairy ice cream.
That's very true.
There's a German phrase. It says, ik voel mich jetzt gern Bush. You know what that means?
No. And no, what does that mean?
It means I am feeling visited enough. You want niggas to leave your house. You want to leave an event. You tell niggas, ich fühl mich just gangbush. I am feeling visited enough.
I'm feeling visited enough. Well, let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Tabitha Brown brightens days like no one else. Now, the actress, vegan, and social media phenomenon is partnering with Target to bring the world more vibrance, candor, and joy. Arriving for the season of laid-back lounging, backyard barbecues, and poolside hands, this limited-time collection is here to give all your gatherings that perfect summer glow. The Tabitha Brown for Target Outdoors Entertaining Collection drops at Target and Target.com on May 14th. This collection is designed to celebrate Tab's favorite season, summer. It's all about bringing loved ones together around all the best things: delicious food, fun games, good music, and that bright, happy sunshine. From the comfiest outdoor furniture you've ever lounged on, to your new favorite pool floaty, to games, to glassware, and more, this collection has you set for a summer full of joy. Check out Tabitha Brown for Target Outdoors Entertaining Collection on May 14th in Target locations and on Target.com. And we're black. Just talking shit.
Yeah.
No relagine, just vibes.
Just niggas getting older and telling you about that in talk radio.
Welcome back to the Get Off My Lawn podcast with Jaden XD.
It's talk radio for millennials.
Yeah. We are NPR. This is why we're old enough. We have to go transition into Sirius.
We really need
radio.
to go to Sirius XM. Like we need
because our age demo is that.
And I'm like, we can go. You know that we can just talk, and then on top of that, we get to play music in between. Hello, Jade and XD.
Yeah, exactly. That is right up N-words alley.
Sirius is like, just for saying that, you're not getting a show. Y'all gave Eminem a motherfucking show. He got to put Royce the 5'9" and whoever else on that motherfucker. Give us a show.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, I'm tired of being slept on. Like, I'm tired of, put me in the game, coach. But I also wonder, are things the way they are because, I know there are things the way they are because of the way they are. Like, I feel like there must be an air of some sort of protecting us from some shit until it's time, Because I see there's a lot of people who like have gotten internet famous and stuff, and then they have gone by the wayside and they're like fucked up,
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had a bout of ADHD and tuned out.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking about another meme where it said, Bruce Wayne, Alfred, I'm going to help the citizens of Gotham. And Alfred's like, that's wonderful, sir. Which public assistance program will you help fund? And it says, Bruce Wayne, Alfred, dress me like a bat.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. That's how they solve problems in the world nowadays. And they've been telling us how useless they are forever with people like Batman. Batman was rich as fuck. He had the craziest crib, house. That nigga had a 24/7 butler. Have we ever thought about the fact that Alfred was not allowed to live a life?
No. But I also secretly think that Alfred was his daddy. Even though I know his parents were like mysteriously died somehow or whatever the fuck. But I still feel like Alfred maybe could have been, the pappy.
Tell me, kid, you ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Like maybe, oh boy had to, like his daddy had to like fake his death because of like shit was hot in Gotham streets.
So he kept his daddy in the cave
outside.
like for the rest of his days to serve him and get him dressed.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta perform some level of guilt if you're gonna fake your own death and you got a kid. Like you gotta set them up somehow.
Yeah, I guess you do. So you think like he knew that was his daddy, or he didn't know that was his daddy?
I don't think he knew that was his daddy. I think the parents died before he knew them. But then in my head, Alfred is just his daddy. Like faked his own death because the child don't know.
So how'd the mother die then?
He probably killed her.
No. Why does it have to go that way? Why did it have to take that?
You knew it was going to go dark somehow.
It's already dark. Have you seen Gotham? Like, why is Gotham this way? Why did Stan Lee write Gotham? Did Stan Lee write Gotham? Who wrote Batman? Who wrote that?
They're DC people.
Or are they DC people? I don't be knowing between the superheroes. Hold on. Batman. I never knew who created Batman. Let's look at this. Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Okay, hold on. So,
that's weird because I've seen every iteration of Batman.
Also,
I've seen
the cartoons,
with the Adam West,
all the movies,
cartoon.
The terrible version that Christian Bale did with that awful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's look at this. So, Bob Kane, Robert Kane, okay, comic book writer. What else did he write? Batman, early related to DC Comics. What else did he make? I guess Batman is enough, right? And then, not me being like, what else did you do?
Prove yourself to me.
Nigga created Batman. And I'm like, who else?
That's unimpressive.
Milton Bill Finger. Oh, okay. Was often relegated to ghostwriter status on many comics, including Batman, the original Green Lantern, Alan Scott. Fascination.
Like comic books, and I know a lot of folks are comic book fans or comic book movie fans, Marvel, all that good stuff. I
used to like comic strips.
Yeah, like I read like Kathy.
I read Jughead. Like, how old are you? 77?
I told you I have been 38 my entire life.
You sound like we did Shirley Temple. Oh, I'm 100 now.
Yeah. I used to be Kathy, Dilbert.
I read Dilbert. I read the original
Hobbs.
Boondocks comic strips. Those were my shit.
Oh yeah, with Aaron Magruder.
Yes. What happened to him?
Yeah. Probably, I don't know, maybe he too had a breakdown and went to Africa,
Okay. So anyway, I saw The Little Mermaid.
That's what black creators do. They have a breakdown and then they go to Africa.
Allegedly.
Dave Chappelle, I think somebody else.
Yeah.
Didn't
nope.
What's his no, he jumped off the cliff.
Who?
I remember when Will Smith turned 50 and he bungee jumped off the
Will Smith turned 50 and got on Instagram and said, "Here's me now."
That you turned 50 this year.
That
doesn't make any sense. You look good.
Yo, thank you. Well, I'm just, hold on. I'm trying to hold on, baby. I'm trying to hold on.
But you're doing something.
He came out of the closet as him.
Yeah. He was like, I am the almighty Will Smith.
I am me.
Don't you love it? Watch me.
Nobody me is like me.
You can't be me because I'm me. Watch me on memes Instagram. I don't know. It was so much. Will Smith came on social media like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah. Waving the 4-4.
And listen, we all enjoyed it until it was like, whoa, nigga, whoa.
Yeah. Too much.
I saw The Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was good. I know there's a lot of, Now I do I have critique? Yes.
The story is regardless, but I'm interested in how they look.
I'm not even talking about the story. At this point, the story is the story. I think Melissa What's-Her-Face did well as Ursula, but I would have preferred to see somebody black. Only because Ursula is black. Like, we all know Ursula is black. But she did do a good job with it. They didn't even paint her purple and nothing. Halle obviously was like the best Ariel you could have ever had in your life. My issue, and so there is a podcast as well as a social media page called Know Your Caribbean that gives just in-depth historical references to different things that have happened throughout the Caribbean, obviously tied to the African diaspora. And it's a really interesting account. She goes into different islands and what the history of those islands and indentured servants on those islands and slavery and the history of stilts. And it's very extensive, right? This is not even giving it any justice, what I'm doing right now. And she brought out a good point, which I did notice. So apparently Sebastian was supposed to be Trini in the movie. And they had a Black American man do his voice. Now, did he do a good job as Sebastian? Yes. But it is frustrating when there are so many talented actors and actresses from the Caribbean that you can actually source to do authentic Caribbean accents as opposed to somebody who's had to go and study how to do an accent and is never going to be able to carry that out like somebody who's from there. M'Baku, Winston Duke from Tobago. You couldn't get Winston Duke come do the voice of Sebastian if you wanted like a Trinidad and Tobago crab. Like, I just feel like it's the same thing, but it's overlooked. Now you get into like the smaller pockets of it. And they could have gotten somebody who was authentically Caribbean to play the crab.
Oh, I agree. I wonder if the original guy who played Sebastian, he wasn't. He was just Black American.
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I remember when I was a kid, he used to do like sing-along. Disney used to have sing-along tapes, like VHS tapes, and he used to host them. And I can't remember if he had an accent or not. Not to say that was an indicator, but that is interesting. And I agree. I do think there are plenty of people who are capable and talented who come from that specific space in casting for them to do that. I think a lot of times people cast shit because, they're hot. They hot shot, right? Like they get the hottest actor or here without being necessarily careful and thoughtful with their casting. Not to say that those people are bad actors and bad at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just maybe sometimes instead of hot shotting because you want people in the seats, you know, focus on the story being good and the trailer being good as opposed to just having, you know, hot shotting with actors.
Samuel
and stuff,
E. Wright.
You know?
He's from South Carolina. He was the original Sebastian.
Mm.
He was the original Sebastian. So no, he was not Caribbean either.
It's also not lost on me that cartoons and stuff back then, hell, even now, like all of like Pokemon, you know, Ash Ketchum is a white girl who plays him, you know.
That plays Pokemon? That plays who? To Pikachu?
Ash Ketchum. There's a white woman who is the voice of Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum is a character. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He's the main Pokemon. He's the Pokemon who the story is crafted about.
It's an Asian boy?
Anime's weird. Because from what I was told, or what I assumed in anime that they were being drawn as the people that they knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought they were Asian characters.
Okay.
However, I've learned that oftentimes, not often, but sometimes, that even though it is anime, the characters are white.
Yeah, because of white supremacy and they like that, and you know that's seeped into everybody's psyche. But hold on,
because I think
it's supposed to be Japanese.
Okay.
Hey everybody, nice to meet you, or see you, or anyway, I gotta go.
That makes sense. It was 85 or the 80s when it came out, and I believe, right?
97.
90s. Wow.
97.
97, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Satoshi. That's his Japanese name.
Well, yeah. But either way, they're anime. I think here, yes, Japanese. But, you know, there are some who they'd be like, oh, they're white. Remember when they tried to make the Hello Kitty? They tried to say she was a person. Then they tried to say she was a white girl. And it was like, girl, it's a fucking cat.
And Sailor Moon. Ain't Sailor Moon a white girl?
Yeah. And all her homies. It makes sense because she makes white girl decisions on that show.
Wait, do you know Sebastian's
just like
whole
Jim
name?
did. Jerrica Benton made white girl decisions too.
And they gave her a name like Jerrica.
Yeah.
That is
a Negro name.
That is ethnic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hella ethnic.
Did you know Sebastian's whole name is Horatio Felonius Ignatius Crustaceus Sebastian?
Don't they say that in the movie?
Do they? I didn't remember that.
Like, from what I remember in the animation, what I believe he says in the movie.
He might. It's been a long time. It was so crazy. It was like a full circle moment ago because I remember going to go see the original movie. My grandfather took us to go see it, and then, or took me. I don't think my sister was. And then to go take Noah to go see the new one was just like, this is so crazy.
Yeah. That's why they do these things for, you know, that's the magic of Disney. They loop you in.
And she didn't have to sit with me, so I got to really enjoy the movie.
Oh, I saw.
Let me tell you something. Let's flip gears for a second. I'm in my pod in the movie theater, drinking my margarita, having a grand time by myself. First and foremost, I'm cracking up at Scully, the seagull. Cracking up. I look at the credits at the end of the movie, and I go, Aquafina! Crystal, all you hear is Crystal on the other side. Ah! She's like, hey, you was over there cracking up, and I didn't want to tell you. Because I knew it was so silent from my pod. And then all you hear is Aquafina! I I was so mad at how enjoyable she was in this movie. I enjoyed her. They have a couple new songs, original songs. And they don't take away from anything. Antoinette, who is a musical theater major and, you know, a stickler, she was like, I don't know about these original songs. I was like, girl, go see the movie first. The songs don't take away from the movie. Eric sings the song. I didn't need to have it, but it didn't take away from it. I like the little song that they had Scully sing. And then there was another one. But I'm watching the movie and all I hear from the next part is, I know, girl, because Noah and Crystal were running their jibs the whole fucking movie. And then Crystal gonna come over to my pod in the middle of the movie. She's going, let me tell you what your child just told me. She said, I got my third glass of wine delivered. And Noah gonna go, how many wines are you gonna have? Nigga, they were having a grand time. I would see Ariel come over into my pod because Crystal bought her the Hallie, what was the child's name? Ariel doll, the Barbie. Mm-hmm. Like, they just over there having a blastina. And let me tell you something, mothers and parents and, you know, guardians. Take your kids to the movie with an auntie or an uncle, because then you get to really, that's the life hack. You get to really enjoy the movie because your kids don't want to be bothered with you once the aunties and uncles are around. Or as Dustin so affectionately just, we were talking about one of Noah's birthdays. And Dustin was like, I know she was so happy. She had all her TTs and her HETs around.
On that note. Her HETs.
You're a HET XD.
Yeah, I'm a HET XD.
Yeah. He said, fuck Uncle. It's HET now.
HET. Yes, I'm a HET. Anywho, it's time to end the show.
Yeah.
Anywho, thank you for listening and watching, everyone. We will see you all next time. Check us out everywhere. And you can find all that in the description box wherever you're listening. Bye, everybody.
Bye.